At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.
Good Monday morning, everybody. It is a new work week, and it is awfully quiet here in Southeast Texas and Louisiana. Even just the state of Texas is awfully quiet this morning. You can see, thanks for a sponsor of Dana Simmons Real Estate, it is awfully quiet, not a cloud in the sky as of right now. That's what allowed us to get pretty chilly this morning. Let's dive into our Monday morning show, sponsored by HB Neal Construction. Here's the temperatures across the United States. It is awfully chilly. Look at Bozeman at 23, Denver at 32, Jackson, Mississippi at 37. Here locally, we really range from the 30s further to the north, and a good chunk of the region is into the 40s. And as long as you get down to the I-10 corridor, Houston at 54, Beaumont at 46, Vidor pretty chilly at 43, Lake Charles all the way to Lafayette is into the low to mid 40s, and then down towards the coast already into the 50s as well too. Crystal Beach was at 60 degrees about an hour ago, and now they're currently at 57 degrees. Now look at the temperature change. You can see we have some areas anywhere from a couple degrees cooler up to Jennings and Lafayette 4 to 6 degrees cooler this morning, with that cold air really sinking into our region. Really, the clear skies last night helped us get pretty chilly this morning. Construction and outdoor forecast sponsored by Modern Concrete and Materials looks really good. It's a chilly start this morning, but we do warm up into the low 70s later on this afternoon, but plenty of sunshine. Construction-wise, can't get any better at all. That is all thanks to an upper level ridge that is right over our area, a high pressure ridge that is over our area. This is thanks to our sponsor of Neutron Electrical Services that we can show you this. Not only is this keeping us dry really the whole week, but this is also going to allow our temperatures to start getting into the upper 70s the next couple of days, and eventually by Wednesday through at least Saturday, we're going to get those temperatures into the low 80s, and we'll show those here in a minute. But as we fast forward into Saturday evening into Sunday, you can see that we have another cold front that will be moving into our region really about, I would say, Saturday night into early Sunday morning. That's going to be our next chance for colder weather on the way. We have a slow gradual warming trend really throughout the week, but this is our next chance of our next cold front. Now, does this bring any rain? Right now, rain coverage does look pretty low on Sunday, just 10% coverage. Hopefully, they'll kind of increase just a little bit. But notice all the dry air that we have today, all the way until at least Wednesday afternoon, we start seeing that high pressure ridge kind of moves out a little bit. We see the winds start coming out of the south. That means that warm, moist air is going to come back into our region. Temperatures are going to warm up a little bit. We're going to see the humidity increase as well too. So here we are by Thursday afternoon, moisture levels increasing in our area, sticking around at least until Saturday and Sunday. And then you can see that boundary moving in, pushing off that moisture, and then more drier air comes in as that cold front moves in on Sunday. So in other words, it is mostly clear skies the next 3 to 4 days. We don't start seeing the cloud cover come back in mainly until Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as the winds come back out of the south. But here we are Wednesday afternoon, clear skies, nothing going on. Same thing for Tuesday as well too. And as we start getting into Wednesday, start noticing here's those winds changing out of the south. Here comes the cloud cover as we start getting into Wednesday and mainly into Thursday afternoon. Now, because of the dry conditions, we've had some counties drop the burn bans, but look at Liberty County getting into the severe levels. You can see that I would imagine that we've had some counties drop the burn bans, but since we're going to be dry conditions and all this dry air, wouldn't be shocked if we see some of those burn ban comes back into effect, kind of like Jefferson County. Since we're dry this week, I'm sure they're going to reinstate these burn bans. Here's the high temperatures today. Some areas will be into the upper 60s, but a good chunk of the region will be into the low 70s. Areas like Conroe, just south of Houston, like southwest Houston, you can see might get into the mid 70s. But other than that, we're looking at just the low 70s across the region. Overnight tonight, still chilly. We're mainly going to be into the low 40s. Some areas further south start getting into the 50s. Down towards the coast will be into the upper 50s to low 60s. Here's our 7-day forecast. Not too bad. We warm up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Winds are back out of the south. Breezy conditions ahead of our next front Friday and Saturday. And then our next front comes in on Sunday, just giving us 10% coverage. Same thing for southwest Louisiana. Really nice weather the next couple of days. Warm up a little bit Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Temperatures back into the 80s. We live right next to the Gulf, so when those winds come back out of the south, we unfortunately do warm up. But our next front comes in on Sunday with 10 to 20% coverage of rain. Hopefully it goes up a little bit rain-wise, but as of right now, this does look pretty limited. We do get above the normal high temperature once we get to Wednesday and Thursday, but overall not too bad. I know some people aren't excited we're getting back into the 80s, but that's just the nature of the beast when we live right next to the Gulf. So thanks for watching our Monday morning show. Y'all have a wonderful Monday. We'll have more updates throughout the day on Facebook. And don't forget to download our app as well, too. We have some new updates, so if you haven't, go update our app. Other than that, have a wonderful Monday. Lucas will have our next video later on this evening. See y'all. See you tomorrow morning.